Here with the foundational four recruits of the Kenny Dillingham era. From right to left here, we got Kyson Brown, C.J. Fite, Keith Abney, and Montana Warren. Fellas, thanks so much for taking some time with us. I just want to start off with the easiest question, and maybe the most complex question too, is why each of you chose to come to ASU back when Kenny Dillingham got the job.
I'd say I decided to commit here just because the vision Coach Dilly and Coach Aguano shared with me. I just felt the vibe was just pretty genuine. I felt the love, and I ultimately just decided to come here based off of those two.
I'd say I fell in love with the environment and just Tempe as a whole, and the old coaching staff. And once they left, I decommitted, and then I got a phone call from Coach Ward and Coach Amy, and seeing how much they wanted me, how much they appreciated me, and the love that they showed, I just felt like it was right just to commit back, and it's been a blessing since.
I say I just fell in love with the environment, the coaches, the people, the culture. I feel like the vision that they were, preaching to me then, like when I was on my official vision stuff, like that's where we are now. I feel like, so everything just came true, I feel like, and I feel like they just, took a chance on me, so I was just grateful, and I feel like it was my opportunity.
The same, I feel like they took a chance on me, really, from high school. Really my main attachment was Coach BC. He called me late one night and was like, just come out here. They like you, they want to see you. I came out, everybody was genuine, from Coach Dillingham all the way down to the lowest person on the staff, and it felt genuine, like more than any other place. So I was like, this is the right place to be.
For any of you guys, what did you guys know about Arizona State before coming here?
So I ain't know nothing. I just thought Arizona was just desert. I thought it was dusty, just cacti everywhere. I really ain't know much about Arizona, at all.
No, it's facts. I even told my dad I got the offer from Arizona State, and I said, I'm not going to Arizona State. I told him that right when I said I'm not going to Arizona State. And I went on a visit, I'm like, wow, it's actually pretty out here. And then when I came out here in January, I knew it got cold, so I didn't have any cold clothes. So right on the scooter to practice, that caught me by surprise.
I say, only thing I knew was SIP was committed here. That's the only thing I knew. I expected to see a lot of cacti. Yeah, I ain't know much.
Yeah, I ain't never been to Arizona before until here. I had never been west, at all. So I was just like, when I first came out here, I was like, sure, it's not what I expected, just like they said, but it was really nice compared to back home, for sure.
For any of you guys, what was that first season like? Because it was hard. It was not the greatest, 3-9. So what was that experience like going through that first season?
That was rough. That was real rough. Especially, I say from me, my aspect of it, not getting the amount of snaps that I wanted to get, but just being able to, okay, I'm gonna just learn from the older guys, just being able to, mature in that way, just learning from the older guys. But it was rough losing like that. But I definitely think it created a chip on our shoulder for the off season, and we got to come in, work hard every day the next season, and end up winning the Big 12 championship. So
I think that first year, I can speak from an offensive perspective. As an offense, it was hard because we really came in every week thinking we was about to win the next game, and we was really all in. I feel like that offense was all in. The guys was all in. We really was working hard to win the games, and we just wasn't coming out with the win. So it definitely put a chip on our shoulder for the next group that came, just the returning guys. It was definitely we knew we had to push it to a different level in order to be successful and be where we wanted to be.
When you guys are going through that, what was it from Kenny to the rest of the coaching staff that made you guys have a sense that, okay, yes, it may not be showing in the win-loss column, but we're building something here?
I say you could really tell in that off season, once we had the conversation, Coach Dilly talked to the team. He really just showed everybody, and let everybody know that it's the players' team, player-led team, things like that. So it's how we want the team to be. It starts with us. So not just us, but just the team in general. Anybody, all the players on the team. So if you want everybody to work hard, you want to set a high standard, you have to be that example and that role model and that leader to show how you want the team to be. So I think that's really how what started with the growth of the program off. It's just Coach Dilly just telling the players and telling us I guess it's gonna go as far as you want it to go.
The second season, you guys hit lightning in a bottle, win the Big 12 championship. As you guys are going through that season, getting your guys' different opportunities, what was that like to really contribute? Like that first season, you may have not played as large of a role as you had, but the last season, you were able to, make an impact on a championship team.
Yeah, it was definitely different for sure because my freshman year, like I didn't get to contribute at all really because I was hurt the whole year. Got hurt at Camp T. So that second year, being able to do what I can, work my butt off, do anything on special teams, come in whenever somebody was down, that really helped build my confidence and help me get ready to go make some more plays.
And scored a touchdown against UCF.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Was there a specific moment where you felt like, okay, we could actually go and win this thing?
Last year?
Yeah.
The moment where I say, we're gonna go win this thing, I'll say, really, to me, like, I'll say it's a different one, but like the Utah game was like, okay, yeah, that was like our first like real test. Utah game, the Kansas State game going on the road, and then, the BYU game. I feel like those three games right there was like, okay, we a real team right here. So those definitely the three moments I look back at and like, yeah, those are the signs I feel like we were gonna go win it all.
What was that emotion like when the final whistle blows, storm the field, confetti falls, and you realize you went from picked dead last? You guys came here when ASU was a sleeping program, 3-9, and you had been the foundational pieces to help take it to a championship team.
I think, to be honest, it felt just like a dream for real. Like stuff you dream of when you're like a little kid. Like just being at the game, it kind of like made me feel like I was just like that little kid that was playing Little League ball again. Like you look up to college football, you look up to people you see playing college football on TV, and like just seeing that, you live in that moment, that you actually in it, it kind of just help you really appreciate life for real. It's just made me just like thank God for my process and thank God for just how far I've came, and then just seeing that confetti drop, just holding that trophy, it's a real feeling. Like it makes you want to win more. Like I feel like it just drives me to just get back there. Like that's my ultimate goal for real, just to hold that trophy again.
And now you guys have changed the expectation from 3-9 to now people are upset over 4 losses. So what's that like, I guess, now to change the narrative of a program and see the raised expectations now?
Sure, it's a great feeling just to know that people expectations for you, they see your potential in you, and they invoke a fire in you. Like these people believe in me. All these people coming out to the game. We had a sold out crowd every home game. So it's really just that type of support really like boosts your motivation. And like, yeah, it's 4 losses, but like at the end of the day, don't nobody want to lose any of them at all. So we hold a high expectation for ourselves as well.
I agree with Tanner. It's just, it's just a blessing to be in that position, just seeing the progress of the program just, shoot up. Seeing like freshman year, a lot of empty seats in the crowd from, this year, just every game sold out. You walking out, I'm really just looking around like, dang, there ain't no seats. Like everybody is more packed. So, the Valley is definitely activated. Coach Dillingham has done a great job, leading us to that, and we just following his lead.
How much have y'all just appreciated each other and be able to, look to each other through this entire journey? Just you guys were the first people here, and then now you're seeing it all the way through.
I appreciate these guys, just knowing that, obviously a lot of us could have ended up anywhere, but just staying down these last, it's been 2 years, just staying down these last 2 to 3 years, just, sticking together, trusting the process. I never seen these guys moping around, having bad attitudes, so I just appreciate them, coming to work every day and, just, getting each other better every day. So I appreciate them for sure.
Appreciate you too, brother. Nah, I think it's a cool just experience. Like, we all from Texas, and like, we all came here. We all like kind of going through the same, different but same journey. Like, and it just allow you just to have people there, like they experiencing the same thing you experiencing. So you're not like alone. You feel me? I'm pretty sure we got all some of the same. I know we got some of the same motivations. So it just it allow you just to work hard and just know you got a brother beside you, like that share similar experiences as you.
It's cool to see like where we all started to where we are at this point. Like he said, we all push each other, and I feel like I've learned a lot from each person just in different ways. So like whichever ways you can find, you always try to learn from different people, and being around these guys for so long, you just kind of pick up certain things you try to improve yourself on. So I feel like being around the guys for so long, you just start to kind of appreciate them more and feel inspired by just certain things they do on a day-to-day basis.
It feels great, you know, being these guys sticking it out, being here from the jump and just staying, because like we may not have been everybody's first option out of high school, and the fact that we all got to this point together and we did some of the stuff that we've done already, and then there's still stuff in the future that we could do. But like just being able to say, we wasn't a lot of people's first option. We came to Arizona State and we paved our own path instead of going somewhere else and just sitting there trying to feed off of somebody else. So we came here and we all stayed here and been together, believed in the program. We paved our own way. That feel even better than going somewhere that's already got some stuff established and they've been winning and you just riding the coattails. That's a real good feeling for sure.
I'll leave you guys with this. I want to ask each of you to describe this group of 4 people in one word.
I say tough.
Resilient.
Lifers.
I knew he was coming. That was a good one. That was a good one.
You gonna say that too?
I'd say more specifically like brothers. Like it's crazy because like they live together and we live together. And, like,
Facts.
they from the same like area. You know, we grew up together. So it's like we genuinely like brothers. Like we genuinely like family. So it's like I'll do anything for any one of them, and I know I can expect the same from them. It's like, you know, we always got each other backs.
Well, I know Sun Devil fans appreciate all of you and the contributions you've made to this program. You've helped change the narrative around this team and this university, and I know your guys' efforts are definitely appreciated by them. So thank you, and you're appreciated by us. Thanks so much for taking the time.